Hello everyone, today is December 22nd, 2011. I dedicated my 100th video on the channel to Hugo Salinas Price and his efforts to monetize silver in Mexico. And I'd like to do an update of a recent article that I'm going to put below. He talked about, how that's coming along. He seemed real optimistic last time I checked in on that. And the reason that it's, they have the congressional approval. Most of the people in the Mexican Congress agree with, the necessity of having money that you can save as a store of value. And Mexico, with Mr. Price's encouragement, Mexico could be the first country to have that form of savings as a store of value for their citizens. I mean, I'm really hopeful that Mexico can pull this off. But what they're going up against is the Bank of Mexico, the central bank. Of course, they don't want people saving real money. They want to keep their paper scam going. But there's in the article explains it really well. The political leaders, it wouldn't be in their favor politically to go up against the central bank, who's opposing the idea. So they're supposed to have a meeting this month. I didn't see when the date was, and the financial committee, congressional committee, is supposed to have a meeting. I mean, this could happen. I mean, he seemed real optimistic before, and that would give the people in Mexico a way of saving. Now, I think a lot of Mexicans think that silver and gold is speculation. There's a lot of poor people in Mexico, but if they knew if it was a store of value that they could save in, I think a lot of them would be driving towards physical silver. They'd be flocking towards it. And with the efforts of Eric Sprott and his open letter to the mining community, I think for some reason it seems like he sent it to 17 different silver miners. But regardless of that, he sent it to them saying, why don't you save in silver? Why have your money in the bank in this environment that we live in now, where you could potentially lose it? Just look at the MF Global people. I mean, why not save in silver? And if all these people, like the miners, start saving in silver and they monetize silver in Mexico, it's not going to take a whole lot to just break the back of the camel with for the silver market. It's such a small market. I mean, the straw that breaks the camel's back could just be any number of things. I mean, silver is so exciting, even though it's been kind of dead the past, say, 4 months. It's just, the more and more you study it and the more you find out about it, it's an incredible thing. For those of you who don't know, Hugo Salinas Price is not trying to back the peso with silver. That's not what it's about. It's about monetizing the Libertad coin that they have, and as legal tender, as real money. And it would run alongside the paper peso. So that way there'd be a store of value that people could save in that doesn't get hit. When they inflate the pesos, that would go up. They'd have the Bank of Mexico set the value of the coin, and then as the silver spot price goes up, they'd have to raise the coin. But if the spot price dropped, they wouldn't drop the value of that coin. So it'd be a store of value. It would only go up. It wouldn't go down. I mean, it's an excellent thing that no central bank is going to want to have happen. We should have the same thing here with the silver dollar. I mean, that to me seems like an important step that's going to have to happen. Otherwise, we're all doomed. I mean, we have to be able to have sound money. We have to get back to sound money. We've been on this experiment. In 1971, the whole world changed when we went on full paper. The whole world went on paper monopoly money. Everything changed. We have to get back to sound money if we want to have any chance of maintaining any type of decent civilization. I mean, I don't know. It's so absurd that we're all just dealing with the electronic money and paper money that's all worthless. It's all worthless. You know, I've been playing this game. My brother convinced me to buy this game, Skyrim. You know, it's kind of addicting. It's a fun game. You know, the map, you can go anywhere, do anything type game. But what really makes me think is, you know, the gold coins, and that so many gold coins for such and such a thing, and makes me think about how, you know, people need to start thinking in terms of weight again. How many gold coins this buys, or how many silver coins that buys, instead of this, you know, the nominal, the paper number that we use. Like, I'm gonna link another article to this video. It's an article from 2008, and it was a good article. I think anyone who wants to learn a couple things, or just likes to be reassured of things, it's a real good article. A Swiss bullion dealer was being interviewed, and it's on this guy's blog, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there. One thing he points out in there is how people were fooled into believing that their house that cost $300,000 in the year 2000, when it went to $600,000 in the year 2008, that they doubled, you know, their value. They doubled the value of their asset. Well, that's in paper money. You know, that's in terms of phony money. So when you look at it in terms of gold, they paid 1,000 gold coins, 1 ounce gold coins for their house, 2000. It was only worth 650 gold coins in 2008. So they lost a third of their money, of their real money. People don't think in those terms. They think in terms of dollars. And you look at it now, I think it's only like 186 coins, that same $300,000 house. So you've actually, you know, you could buy 5 houses now if you would have just held on to your 1,000 coins. I mean, when you think in terms like that, it's incredible what's going on. Gold is revaluing itself to all the paper money that's been printed. Gold doesn't go up, it just maintains its value throughout history, and paper money is what is going down. And that's what this whole channel is about, and that's what I'm trying to, you know, shed light on and reinforce. So anyway, thanks for watching, and like Silver Futurist says, I hope you learned something.